Welcome in, y'all. We are here for probably the sickest match of round one of Swiss's Zvonki Cup. This is pretty much the best match that anyone could have hoped for, to be honest, for the first round of Swiss. It's really kind of just, who knows what's going to happen as far as skill matchups. But it's going to be L'Obscurité up against One Piece, aka Pinguinos de Madagascar. Skeet comes out. Charge destroyed. Oh my goodness, what a first take from L'Obscurité, making it look a little bit too easy so far, actually. Figo saying they've already faced each other. It was an exciting match. Yes, I mean, these teams very often in similar competitive circles. These teams gonna have a lot of experience against each other. Also, skill-wise, is gonna be a great matchup here. Two, we'll get into some of the roster information here in a bit. But for the time being, second hit rather, L'Obscurité has managed to get through the souvenir shop without taking a hit. They made it through the bar as well out back. Jockey will connect while Nick is looking the other way. Hunter gets in. Smoke to try to cover. Jockey, he's gotten it. He's gotten just about as great of a jock as he could have possibly got in that situation. Massive clapback. And considering the first hit was a bit of a miss for them, this was a much welcomed, 10%er? More than 10%er, 12%er. And without a spit, even. Really well played by One Piece on the bounce back. Here we go for another one. Hunt spits ready, but he's already gotten up. Charge misses. Smoke spit is going to be the play. That's not going to find too much value. Tank going to be the latest possible spawn here. On Chapter 1 of Pacifice. Hit comes in overhead, trying to isolate the back two survivors, but L'Obscurité is playing heads up. Everybody on the team is quite awake, and they back it up. Help out the rest of the squad. Again, some damage. Like, One Piece is, they're getting in decent damage, all things considered. Not quite 20% damage done, but double boom into the tank engage is an interesting caveat here. Gonna be clearing out the tank is just walking forward. L'Obscurité chose to bring this tank in at this point. They chose to do it. They didn't have to, but they walked in. They brought it in with the double boom. Charge. Connecting. Easy 1-2 with the rock into the punch. Ellis is going to stay up, but he is going to be going down with one more smack. Continuing the follow-up here is Verd, running it forward, 3,300 HP left, make it 2,700, trying to connect, does connect with Bully. Hunter will find Rowe. Will Coach be able to get the clear? He should be able to, yes, but Bully's been knocked down to the lower level. Rowe gets smacked more, sends her another on the way out, and she falls down. Now she's down. We've got over here desperately trying to get up a survivor is Coach. Good recovery. Able to find the pickup. And this should be the end of Verd, but he's going to send one more Hail Mary up and over. Oh my god, a little bit too far. Verd with a rock attempt as well. Down. Okay. And Samael. Could it be black and white on the pickup? I feel bad because, wow, hold on, Bully getting solo smoked after he got pulled down in the first place. He was the one that initially got pulled down. He gets rocked. He goes all the way down from a 7 HP Verd, who gets knocked from 7 HP to 6 HP. He's still sitting here throwing rocks. L'Obscurité, surely they don't realize just how low they hit this tank, almost landing another. They just can't. And look, they let him up. He's on 6 HP. He finally goes down. Wow. Okay. L'Obscurité desperately trying to make it across. They're popping the pills for sure. Got a little bit of DB that one piece can continue to work through, but also there's 160 distance left. So if they were to get a really impactful hit that could finish the round, that would be great. That being said, you can see L'Obscurité. It may be temp health, but it's a whole lot of health. So this is going to be probably fine for them. Smoke charge. Well, okay, isolation as well in the spit. Caster Curse moment. Wait for the boom. On the get up, gonna get a free boom as well. Dog will go. He actually won't go down. This spit disappears with him on 1 HP left. Bully pressing through. Pass, find some pills, pass them to Dog. But the thing is, I mean, we got Samael here on second pass. He is 55 HP. I think that's a good decision once everything's been considered there. Hunt coming in from the side. Smoke pull. It's not a quad. And they're going to shut down all the incappers before the spit comes out. Not really going to have too much bonus to their name. 56. Very enjoyable first chapter play from L'Obscurité, but we've only seen half of it. Because One Piece is going to have their say at this. The tank, which we're going to watch back, was very oppressive. L'Obscurité chose to bring in the tank after getting double boomed. They had the option to wait. We unfortunately, I kind of clipped a little bit off. So basically, you're gonna miss the initial engage, which is where a lot of the tank damage came out. But here it is. Verd with 100 HP tries to disengage. We got the pickup here from Coach. Gonna be going for another pickup during the car. I thought it was done with this. You can see he's on 55 HP. There's people shooting at him. Look at the rock on the get up. And then he gets downed. He goes back down. He gets picked up and he goes back down immediately. Definitely not the best moment for L'Obscurité. And the thing was, Vert even got another rock after that. He got a rock on 6 HP. And he was very close to more. In the meantime, we've got Hambone in the spot. We've got Gun Noodle. We've got 4chan. And of course, shout out to Gamer Noob and to Skylar as well. Great to have you in here, Skylar. So, we didn't really have a chance to do roster rundowns during the last tank because the tank just a full commit. So, for One Piece, again, this is the Los Pinguinos de Madagascar roster. You see, we got Aisha, Demon. We have Nora on the roster. I don't think he's playing here today, but that's another regular member of the squad. Combined with 420 and Verd. As for L'Obscurité, it's a rookie. Samael, Bully, and Dog. They send in the hit. A Jockey and the Hunter die first and second. Spit is able to save. Reloading. And it's really interesting because I feel like when I started casting, the meta was absolutely to hit in the souvenir shop. But somehow, Survivor squads have just gotten way faster. And it's really hard to hit at that spot, even if you send it right away, unless you get boomed on or something like that with that first hit. And comes the second one. It looked a little bit questionable, and indeed it will be very questionable out of L'Obscurité. Jockey can't get in there. The spit block comes out, sure, but Boom not able to really interact with that either. I honestly don't know how 10 points a day or 10% of the damage or 10% of the bonus is gone. I'm honestly not sure. I see Samael has 42 points of damage. It looks like I need to lock in myself because I honestly have no idea how L'Obscurité has found as much damage as they have. Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Spit, ready to go for them. I'm assuming that they send this at the stairwell. It does look like they're looking for some kind of drop-down shenanigans here. Vert is Skipper. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I've been wondering who the Pinguinos disguises are. Well, Vert is doing great so far. Let's see the stairwell hit. Hunter comes in from down below and gets one-shotted by Aisha still. The double cap is actually going to land. I thought there was a spit with that, but apparently not. It's still going to be some damage. Yeah, the spit got picked. Hunter getting picked as well, but they still managed to get some sick damage onto One Piece. I'm assuming One Piece just walks it in. They've really got nothing to wait for here, other than if they want to give spawns. Okay, they're actually going to take the tank at the same spot, not wanting to walk into the courtyard area. Okay, tank decides to go back for the car, so it does look like they will gingerly walk into this courtyard area. It looks like they're not really sure if they want to commit here yet. I like this is the Aruki tank. Let's see some sick hittable control. He hits it backwards first to be able to clear the railing easily. Continue to hit it. Now, this is an interesting spot. He's got it now. Nope, not interesting at all. Actually, very boring and straightforward as he just hits it one time and immediately goes all the way over, completely clears it. No funny business at all whatsoever. Another beautiful smack as he does force One Piece over here, but he goes second pass. Hold on, car. Hit a little bit too quick. I mean, it is tough. It is tough. He's also just got to get in. We'll see if this car works out. I mean, he's basically saying, go ahead, drop down if you want. But look at this inside area. Gets an initial smack, but we got a player dragged all the way down. The Hunter caught One Piece. One Piece. Okay. Hello? All right. I don't know. I don't know what. Oh, my God. Coach will be allowed to get the clears, but down they go. Okay. Interesting decision-making by One Piece here. The whole team definitely not on the same page. So quick. The thing is, the SIs are dead, but they've been given a lot of time to come back up. Oh my God, the curve rock from hell to hit Demon down to 1 HP here. Sitting here on Rochelle, just 1 HP. And she, oh, it even, I swear, did that not just pop up? Either way, Demon down, Demon down, Diva down. Alright, they're just going to send in the Hunter there. It's a crazy decision, but it does allow the guy to walk straight forward into a curve rock. So I guess we'll take it. Boom! It's with all the commons, but the charge gets avoided all the same. Pickup comes up. Smoke on the other side, interrupting the pickup. Down goes Nicholas. And this entire engagement for One Piece, we're going to have to watch this one back for sure, as that is going to be the wipe. It was looking, I mean, it was looking fine for One Piece, I felt like. But, yeah, Tank just going to shut that one down real quick. The car in a pretty funny position, but he doesn't need it. If only, look, look, he's just left out there. He's just... And it's not like he got, and I say he got left, it's not even like he didn't even get left. Like, he was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, guys, seriously, I'm good. No, I'm fine, guys. I'm good. I'm smoked. Help. I mean, this was kind of a bizarre situation. We don't see that room come into play very much. One Piece wanting to make the call. 3 of them in, 1 out. And, yeah, they're just going to take full advantage of that. The Hunter ready for the pickup, and that was about done before it started. But honestly, I felt like, you know, going into that, One Piece set themselves up well enough to get a closer round than this, or even be winning after this. Let's see how much bonus they had. They had 897 bonus going into this tank, so just didn't really, I felt like, you know, leaving a little bit to be desired. The tank did a good job of, I mean, the hittable, it did fall down, but it basically prevents it from being able to drop down, because you got the alarm car that can be hit, you got that car that can be hit. They'd have to go way off to the side before they can drop down. But let's lock into Chapter 2 here. We do have the L'Obscurité leading the way. Jockey will land, Hunter will land, but the spit, of course, in an awkward spot here on the railing that will be mitigated by Coach. And even though the SIs land, it's pretty much no damage. Quad, ready to go for One Piece. Jockey spawns in. They're going to be sending this quick, but they're going fast. Oh my goodness, Jockey, yeah, just going to get lasered down. Not a lot that he can do in that situation. It takes so long to close the gap. You know, the SI is landing. And that is going to give L'Obscurite a very clean path to just be able to hop over. We got 10 seconds left before any members of One Piece are up. They're all up and over. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds on Aisha. No way. They all drop down L'Obscurite. That was clean as hell. It is what it is. We got the tank coming up. Going to be in the hands of Demon. But yeah, pre-tank damage. Very much lacking. And pre-tank damage is definitely what you need. On a tank like this, you very much, you know, it's not like a hittable tank. Oh, charge. Just get in there with the spit. A rookie playing a bit aggressively there. I'm surprised that Jockey doesn't just try to double team, but he gets onto Nick and drags him into the spit with no clears. L'Obscurite dropping the ball on that hit big time. I mean, they could have been walking to this tank with almost 100% bonus. Instead, be at like 86.5, which is still good. Charger Hunter Smoker. Just going to let him get in here. And yeah, basically what I was saying is, you know, if you got a hittable to play around, or if it's a hittable rich environment even. A rookie! Separated. Is this a bait? Wow. Wow, the hunter is dead. The smoker goes in. The tank is already... was that a bait? What's going on? I'm actually not sure what is happening right now. Charger misses. Can I get a tank cam, please? Can I get the tank? Oh my god. What is that? Finally giving me the tank cam. He's going to get one rock and dip out. 800 HP left. A beautiful curve rock, but it will get shut down by Samael. And I gotta ask, was that an accident? Was that for real? Was that not for real? Either way, Demon, 800 HP, they're just running away from him right now. This is a bizarre... This could end badly for L'Obscurite. It could also end very well for them. They're choosing to kind of kill get two birds with one stone. Demon's gonna go down with an engage like this. All the SIs die off. Nothing can help him. And this is going to end up being really good for L'Obscurite. 800 bonus still. DB protected. Got 2 sets of pills that they can pass around. It was a bit worrisome there with the rookie. I'm kind of not sure why they didn't capitalize on it. It must have just been because the tank was engaging at the exact same time. But regardless, look at this. Quick drop down from Coach. A rookie is playing this very aggressively. He's playing like he runs the server. And the question is, does he? He's certainly looking like it right now in their heads. Quite a bit. Smoke spit will land, but nothing major. Just easily sidestepping the raw dog charge from out of space. And yeah, L'Obscurite going to be hopping forward. Not even going to have time for a hit here. They're just going to be allowed to just walk forward, drop down. And this is shit hit. This is shit hit area right here. Let's see. Smoker cleared. Charger finds some mail. They get a triple cap. They almost get a quad right there in shit hit city. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. At the end of the day, it is going to get, you know, mopped up, and it's only going to be worth about 150, but they do get it. Nobody can take that away from them. Boom sack. I don't know. L'Obscurite is going to be able to move through this area very quickly. Nobody limping. Just got to clear commons. It's a very long tunnel, though. 10 seconds left on Demon. 5. Okay, they'll make it through. They'll just hold W. They dodge a charge. Hunt spits good, but who cares? They've made it through. Damage is decent. yeah, is decent, but it's still going to be 1,000 points here for L'Obscurité. They're going to be quite all right with that. And yeah, One Piece almost hitting the quad in Shit Hit City, but it just doesn't work out. And it's locked up. Look at that quad attempt. We gotta watch that back one more time. Ready ups aren't out yet. Please wait a second on those ready ups. Okay, so at least, you know, when you start out, you are on that lower level. For a second, I was thinking, how did they even get L'Obscurité down there like that? But of course, that is at the second part where they get to climb up like that. Very close attempt by One Piece. Would have been worth a hell of a lot of bonus and over 100 distance as well. But it's neither here nor there. 2-2 for L'Obscurité. First hit for them. Hunter Jockey with the boom spit. Likely going to see One Piece utilizing the railings here to avoid spit damage. Okay. And it's locked down. Slight common lock in the spit, but no big deal for One Piece. Going to be able to keep it pressing here. Hit is ready, but it's a quad. I think L'Obscurité probably wants to wait for shenanigans at the jump across. Can get a multi-charge. Okay, One Piece responds by just avoiding that area entirely. They know it hits up, and they know it's a juicy one. In fact, they probably know it's a quad. So they do just want to walk around here. This is a bad area to deal with. Actually, they're both kind of bad areas with spit up. So I don't think that they, you know, I don't even know if L'Obscurité would prefer a quad here compared to having spit with, you know, potential multi-charge, etc. But I can say this, they are going to have a smoke, charge, and a jockey for separation here on the jump through the windows area, which is right here. One Piece taking their time. I mean, they're acting like they're going to jump out of these windows, but no, here it is, the drop down. They're moving as one unit, but I mean, it's going to take them a while after the drop down. That was good. That was a well-timed drop down. And they do slow it down once again. They go ahead and clear out the commons. Aisha drops, and there they go. Quad comes in. Jockey can't find him yet. Hunter hopping through. Charge will find it. Hunter will find it. Jockey looking the wrong way on the highway, and the smoker dead as well. 95% of the bonus. One Piece is trying to come back in startling fashion here, which, you know, this is around what L'Obscurité had, but that one hit made the difference here, and it is going to be One Piece leading with the tank coming in, taking it slow. A hit on the run back. The boom, triple boom. No, zero boom. How was that one? Smoke pull is good, but it will be cleared very quickly. And they take 0.4% with the hit, and they are out. Beautifully done by One Piece, a.k.a. Los Pinguinos de Madagascar. We've actually got 420 and Demon both over the 96 HP breakpoint. Two very healthy people. If the tank were to connect with them, that's going to be Nick and Rochelle. So if the tank gets on Nick or Rochelle, it's going to be a bunch of punches. Hunter is ready. Gonna try to find the shotgun player, and he does on the other side of the van with the jockey running coverage. Charge, just getting some smacks. Finally, the SIs go down. I mean, this is some decent damage, but what's Dog gonna do at this point? He has to spend a lot of HP decommitting. He's down to 1,800, but now One Piece is gonna run it forward, and this is a pretty big difference, right? L'Obscurité, they ran away from the tank when it had about 800 HP left. Dog still has 1,800 HP left. If he can get one smack into a corner, this could be pretty bad for L'Obscurité. But he is going to go AI. So ignore everything I just said. But if he waits and they go in as 4 with the 1,800 HP AI tank coming in, oh, and he's going to throw a rock. Very well done, AI tank. Very well. Good boy. Good boy. Let's watch tank AI tank cam. Good boy. Yes. Nod your head. Throw a rock. Climb up on something. Find something to climb up on. You gotta climb, baby. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got a smoker, charger, jockey, boom, and a dumbass AI tank who has no idea where the hell he's going. Charge coming out? No. I mean, he's still here, but it's just, you know, it's not realistic. The baiting. I think One Piece can win this if they're not careful. It's a miss. Hunter. Oh, they actually got the double, though. They're so busy dealing with the charge that they let the double come through. It's great for L'Obscurité. You got to hand it to him on that one. Tank is still trying to get his bearings here. And as long as this tank is just stuck, which he is, as long as this tank is just stuck, L'Obscurité will only get quads and 3+1 with boom. They will not get a smoker, or they will not get a spitter at all whatsoever. And that's a very important note. Boomer dies second there. The Horde getting strengthened. Okay, this is interesting territory here. So there's not going to be a spit here. And Haruki should be a boom. And he is a boom. So we're not going to have a spit. We're not going to have a quad. Hunter gets skeeted. Everything gets mopped up quite easily. I didn't even see any of the SIs. Nicholas must have just mowed them down himself with a little bit of covering fire. And they are in 714 bonus. A nice comeback for One Piece, and in fact, they are going to be in the lead after this. Not by much, but they have fully come back on the back of that. A ridiculous little situation with that AI tank. Hey, he did his best. He did his best, and you can't take that away from him. Here's the engage from Dog. We saw the Hunter jockey and a charger for L'Obscurité. They do eventually connect with this Hunter. And they turn it into some charge smacks as well. But as a whole, I mean, the Dog didn't get too much support here. It did. The Hunter was good. I just felt like nothing else really had an impact. And yeah, Dog had nowhere to go with that tank. I love that. I love the AI strat there. I mean, I can't say that is a strategy we see every time, or even most of the time, or even some of the time on that tank. It's pretty rare, a little bit risky, but it certainly worked out for One Piece. That's kind of a situation where I feel like if you committed with first pass, even if it was like 10% first pass, you go in, you get your hit, and they try to AI you, you got the full 2 passes. I don't remember if he had already gone second pass or not, but I feel like he did. Charger Hunter Smoker Boom for L'Obscurité. as they are now going to be starting off on the special infected side here on Chapter 3. Smoke pull on Row, or Zoe rather, that's going to be avoided. Hunter getting skeeted, Charger missing, and it is a perfect take by One Piece, taking not even one piece of damage. Thank you. I'll be here all weekend casting Left 4 Dead 2 matches, trying to come up with some flavorful jokes here and there as well, when I can. Hunter, Smoker, Jackie, and a Spitter. And Friendly Fire comes out. Beautifully done. Smoker's cleared, but Jock Hunt is good, and Lewis could not jump up on top as he, oh my god! Oh my god! Lewis. And the XDF comes out of Dog, and honestly, I am XDFing right there alongside Dog as well, because that was quite a bit of damage. That's probably going to be our run back play of the game here. Or at least when we watch back this chapter. I don't think I'm even going to clip the tank. I think we're just going to see that one hit back from Obscurite. Because the Smoker landing on the head. He didn't even land on the head, did he? How did he get on his head? How did he get on Lewis's head? I don't know. The world may never know. Well, we're going to know. We're going to find it out after this chapter's over. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spitter, ready to go for L'Obscurite. And there's a very important way to engage with this tank. For those of y'all who might not know, survivors are trying to open the gate. They've got to hold a button down to open the gate. Meanwhile, L'Obscurite is going to layer their SIs, send them one after another, trying to prevent the survivors from being able to open the gate. And after a certain amount of time, the gate in the back will automatically open and allow the tank to escape. Charger was the tank. Jockey gets on the head of Zoe, but she is going to be able to start pressing it now. We got the Hunter going in. He gets skidded midair. Zoe maybe could have just held that because the spit is not ready to go yet. He's just going to start running it in. The door will be open, but it's already too late. Samael gets shipped for about 350. Oh, by the way, we got Hoppy Tempo saying even that bug tank was a strat, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like it was. I mean, really? They must have known somewhat. Also, they could drop down, right? They could drop down and take it. They're probably happy to do that, but they'll take a bug. But maybe they knew. It's definitely possible. But if you take it down there, I mean, there's going to be so much horde and stuff. Yeah, it probably was just straight up the strat. I'll be sure to try it in my next center game, and I'll report back. I'll tell my team to run forward, and if they don't run forward, I'll just run forward anyways. And we'll just see if it works or not. And I'll just keep trying it until it works, so I can report back to y'all. But let's focus in here. We got Samael. He does go second pass despite attempt after attempt to land a rock, which gets denied by One Piece over and over again. Boom. We'll land on Zoe. Gets one. But Samael's already second pass, 50% here. I would love if he broke. Yeah, let's do that, Samael. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Quite a first swing. Trying to cut him off. Hunter Jockey dead in the water on that one. And even the reconnect onto Lewis is no good. A little bit destructible. A smoke pull on the side. And yeah, maybe a rock here from... Yeah. That's going to be the tank. Samael, look at him. He's trying to hide on the brush. He's like, they can't see me. Nah, bro. They can see you. 576 bonus left for One Piece. I mean, it's not a terrible tank. The tank got, what, about 30%? Maybe more than 30%. I honestly don't remember. It might have been a bit more than 30%. I don't think they can be too unhappy with that for L'Obscurite. Of course, this is kind of an all or nothing tank. You know, you get the hittable in, or maybe you get the rock reset, or you don't. And sometimes the card just does not cooperate, you know. Lewis walking into the boom. The charge immediately goes over, but he gets melted. Jockey can't get in either. And they avoid the spit hit. Huge hit in that area, too. I mean, a lot of the time it's like if the tank didn't get the job done, that hit's going to finish the job right there. But actually, One Piece takes pretty much no damage for their efforts there. Fourth SI coming in now in the hands of Samael. At the drop down, I mean, this is an important choke point. I think that they've got their SIs ready to go. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and send it over. I like it. Aisha getting landed on. Charge right for the follow-up. Oh, the stumble. Unfortunately, all the way through the spit, but still, it'll be decent damage. I mean, I say that, but was it, though? Like, how decent was the damage? Honestly, it wasn't that decent. Still got 1,000 points here for One Piece. No smoke reset here. Unless, nope. Boom, for 2. Nope, just for 1. Nice movement by Zoe. Got the hit in. Spit's ready. Look at the boom! Like the Kool-Aid man in this piece. In this, like in this One Piece. All right, 1,001 points. Gonna go ahead and round that down to 1,000. And yeah, not bad for One Piece. It definitely gives Obscure. Let's see this. This was kind of stupid here. This was kind of ridiculous. Ah, come on. Let us watch it. The Hunter connects. Spit is in. Look at the smoker. He's not even on his... Now he is. And now he is. And Lewis can't move. What is that all about? What's going on there? What was that all about? In they go. Charge finds Zoe. Easy. Hunt will as well. Some scratches. A smoke pull as well. 5.5%er. Compared to 0.0 from Obscurite on their SI hit.
You sure this is the right way? Lewis, the ocean doesn't flow into the river. Hey!
Reloading! We're taking our time here. This is a rookie we're watching. I mean, he's just like, you know what? Olympian, clear commons, but hey, Hunt spits good. Jockey will be knocked away. But we're definitely letting the damage through. We got a rookie on one side clearing commons. We got L'Obscurite, other members up forward, pushing up, opening themselves up to the hit. Boom. -2. 87% of the bonus knocked away. Actually, funnily enough, I think that One Piece was in a worse position just due to that one ridiculous situation with the double spit and the smoker on top of the head, you know, and the spit plus the death spit. Zoe acts like she's going to press the button, but she doesn't. Samael. Charger, I mean, it's a quad. We got a quad here. He's pressing the button. Hey, it's right overhead. Hello? Oh my god, the charge will get sidestepped. And they're in. The jockey got to be careful. They go for more chip. And they get it too. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my. It's quite a lot of damage. It's like 1,800 points of damage. We got the boomer. Oh gosh, 420 takes quite a lot of damage. I mean, they had a quad. One Piece was sitting on a quad. They might have thrown him off a little bit. We'll try to watch it back if we can, but 420 does get the one hit on top of the building. That was pretty nice. Initial car hit, decent enough, I suppose. And he's going to ignore it. Yeah, just going to roll it in. Smoke pull is good. Goes for the rock with the smack. Other SI's getting a little bit in there. He's going to climb up. He actually still has 1,000 HP. This rock should be good. Ah, it actually hits Francis. I mean, they'll take it either way. Oh my god.
Bunch of guns over here.
Yeah. $1,000 HP still here for this tank. Jockey Hunter Boom. What's the plan here for One Piece? Okay, get skeeted. Get a one boom. Yeah, they're just going to push it forward with the hit done. I don't blame them. The one boom will slow them down a little bit, but just popping pills, pressing go-go. But didn't One Piece get like 1,000 points this chapter? I mean, they got to be a little bit careful. If 420 manages to get in here, he's going to choose not to. Come on. He's there. We got the commons. It's AI again. Oh, the AI tank with the rock. Finish him off. Finish him. What was that, bro? I mean, we all know the AI tank sucks, but what are these AI tanks? He couldn't decide. He was caught within two equally good options. And he said, there is no 0.1%. It's just an equal 50-50. I don't know what to do. And he just shut down. He just shut down. He wasn't sure what to do. He said, powering off. No edge found. Alright, we got a 2-2 here. Jockey charge. He landed the rock, though. We got to give him that. Charge spit will be good. Jockey gets melted. Boom. Nothing. And this is looking like another pretty even chapter. It's gonna be One Piece in the lead still. The weed will get widened a bit. But regardless, this isn't too bad for L'Obscurite. It's not too bad at all. Bill is going to get taken advantage of. No, he's not. They're just going to shut the door in their face. They get out of there. Okay. Very close match as we head to Chapter 4. Let's go ahead and watch back this free 2K damage. Keep in mind, even with all the damage that 420 was able to put out, he was in it with minus 2,000 HP because of this horrific sequence here. One Piece is not able to put the pieces together exactly. I'm going to be back in 30 seconds. Hopefully they don't ready up. Be right back.
We're gonna run away to some island. So long, world. Good luck with all the zombies.
Damn it, Zoe. We trusted CETA. We trusted the military. And they left us to die. You think they'll ever let us back in? We're on our own, kid. It's high time you started acting like it.
Alrighty, Chapter 4. We could be looking at a finale. Love this early hit. You know, you don't have a smoke. Hunter's only on 64 HP. He's gotten chipped down. Just gonna send it in. Beautiful team skeep. Charge gets one smack. Tank at 39%. There's our smoke. We're not going to have a charge with this. It's, you know, very rare to have any death chart shenanigans come out like that anyways. Gonna send it in. Poo 2. Nothing is dead. Everything has attacked and nothing is dead. Okay, there goes one thing dying. The smoker is dead. One Piece is just going to keep hunting for the SIs. He's not going to let them get away that easy. But they will go into ghost form. And there goes Obscure Take. Or rather, One Piece continuing to press forward. But Arc Boom is ready. Finds Zoe. Just kind of seeing what the game plan is here for L'Obscurité. Looks like we got another Arc Boom cooked up, ready to go. Gonna be with the Jockey and Hunter. How often do we get the boom cam on this stream? Am I right? Let's give Bully some screen time here with the boom cam. In the disrespect of boomers right now. The era of boomer disrespect coming to an end. Beautiful Art Boom as he goes to bring in the tank. Gonna be able to find him, but that's gonna be pretty much it as the boomer does go AI. Do we need more AI cam here? Do we need more AI cam? Alright, you know what? That's enough. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, Boomer. That'll do. Hunt Spit's good. In this auto shop area, this is interesting. This is very intriguing. One Piece is going to go for it. Oh, oh. They are going to go for the setup here. Look at him. He believed. He believed in his motherfucking self. You see, that is what we could all use a little bit more of. He said, I may be an AI. Oh, they're going in off of that. I love it. Bully. Believe in yourself. Pills are pop. Oh my god, the E-Rock to the dome of Francis. We got the double SIs, Jockey and Charger going to opposite ends of the room. This is not as safe as people think. This room is not as safe as people think. We've still got Bully here, 750 HP left, and Aruki is just walking this guy over. Absolute dog walk here. He is going to go down. But we got 2 downs here. I mean, bonus has been completely torn through. Absolute tatters of a round left for One Piece. They survived the tank, but at what cost? That's what I often find myself wondering when I see people go for this auto shop tank. Sure, you survived the tank, but at what cost? But at what cost? And honestly, I mean, we're gonna watch that one back. I feel like the Boomer put in some serious legwork there. Quick shout out to the Boom for that one. They get past the alarm car. Beautiful double with the spit. I can't help but feel like One Piece is not long for this world. They are really not. I mean, Aisha takes a ton of damage. Verd is going to be going down. They can't even afford to down Verd, really. It's going to be second pass. They're just going to... And they already got a guy who's 7 HP anyways. Alright. So, I mean... Down goes Aisha. We still got Verd here on 1 HP. Boom. Popped. They go ahead and down Verd. I definitely agree with that at this point. Oh, Jockey, Hunter. Beautiful skeet by 420. Keeping the danger at bay for One Piece for the time being. 420 having, honestly, a great campaign. I mean, out of all the members that we have here of One Piece, a.k.a. the Pinguinos of Madagascar, I don't know too much about 420. I don't know if he's usually playing on the team for Pinguinos. That is, that's not going to be ideal for One Piece, to say the least. Down goes Aisha. Down goes 420, but, you know, the statement stands. As a whole, he's been doing well for himself. He's found a good place in this One Piece roster so far. Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, Spit. Is this going to be the end here for One Piece? Likely not, right? I mean, we don't have a charge. We do have a Spit. But they're actually just going to hold forward. They're bleeding out. It makes sense, but in comes the hit. Spit on top. No, Mortar Spit doesn't work. It's still a double. Down goes Zoe. The skeet does come out from Verd with the SMG. Well done. Smoker, 420. Can he get the clear? He is going to be able to get that. And they are going to be able to continue pressing forward. They've got to leave Zoe in the dust, but two of them will be able to make it across. And they keep pressing forward. We got this cheeky Smoker here. Hold on. The barge bro. He said, I'm a barge bro. Let me climb up here. We got barge bros in this piece. Down they go. Alright, I mean, this is very much doable for L'Obscurité. Obviously, they need to get not wiped during the tank. But even if they did, they could just go finale. I really think that, like, unless they're just like, CBA, then, you know. But, I mean, look at this. The boom comes out on 1. He does pop the pills, but he just keeps smacking him. Eventually he escapes, yes, but this E-Rock is insane. And also, at the same time that the E-Rock lands, the Jockey and the Charger land on opposite ends of the rooms. And that is just going to be, it just eviscerates One Piece. That one moment there was what really shut it down. Of course, the boom did add a bunch of pressure. It added a bunch of commons in the room, just being annoying. As you can see, one, you know, rolling it in, you know, filtering their way in, making life annoying for the survivors. But really, it was this moment, that E-Rock with the charge and the Jockey landing. Beautifully done. And we actually see One Piece is going to be taking this hit differently from L'Obscurité. Even without the smoke, they are just going to wait here for the engage. Go-Go being called. They're going aggressively here. 2 above, 2 below. Jockey, I'm sorry, Hunter will land. Charge missing. Still getting a smack in, I do believe. And that'll be a nice 5%er. Hey. I like that idea. Because normally, like, if you hit like that, it would kind of be a bait. But the thing is, they had the spawns behind them as well. So even if they go back into that room, they're like, oh, we baited the Jockey. It's like, yeah, you baited the Jockey, but you walked right into the Hunter and the charge. So that was a nice sidestep on the charge. Otherwise, it would have been a lot more damage.
Reloading.
We got a Charger, Smoker, Jockey, Boom here. Last chance hit before the tank is going to be rolling it in the hands of, not sure, actually. I think it's going to be Aisha. I think Aisha's the only one who hasn't done a tank.
Weapons over here.
This'll do some damage.
Arc boom ready. Boom cam. You already know it's that time, folks. The last boom cam did great for our rating, so we are pulling out the boom cam once more. No, oh, he actually lands that. Charge decimated. Jockey can't get in through the door. Smoker not going to find too much. He's hanging out. And the boom is still AI. Let's see. I mean, it was honestly so impactful the last time that oh, the jockey lands. And boom is just hanging out watching. And, you know, without them being in the auto shop, the boomer is not going to be able to do anything here either. I wonder if that's something that could have been considered by One Piece. But anyways, we do have L'Obscurité taking it outside for the time being. So one big note about outside is, yes, there's going to be a bunch of hittables. One car gets in, another car ready to get hit in. We got two dumpsters as well. We got another car sitting over here. So this is going to be a test of the hittable control, but also it's going to be a test of the survivors. You know, how well can they wrap around the objects on the stage. This is a huge one of the objects. Very good at preventing cars from hitting you, and very good at, you know, kiting the tank as well. We got trees and such as well, but the tank is in. Two are in the auto shop. What is that out of L'Obscurité? They regroup. They try to pressure the tank really hard so he can't get near the hittables while still being outside. This is absolutely insane. 372 HP left on Aisha. He's not going to... We're going to have to... wow. We're going to have to research that for science. We are definitely going to have to watch that back. We're going to have some scientific discourse on what exactly was that strategy of L'Obscurité. I was busy breaking down the stage, and all of a sudden they are completely flipping the meta on its head against One Piece. It was insane. Charger missing. Boom pop. Hunt spit will be good, but that's it. Alarm car not popped. It was a very interesting way to deal with that tank.
Reloading.
Over the ship. Reloading.
And now we got 969 points of bonus here for L'Obscurité. All 4 pills left and ready to go. We've got Demon already calling GG twice. They try to land 3. I mean, they get some good smoke. Quad boom at the tail end. They sack into a good hit. But there's not going to be a smoker on this hit. Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Spit. They don't have a smoke setup for this, notably. They kill off the Spit, and then the Jockey gets M2'd away? I don't know, folks. I really don't know. They said all we need is the Hunter and the Charge. In fact, we don't need that Spitter or the Jockey. We spit on their faces. All we need is the Hunter and the Charger. That said, okay, they got the Hunter. They get up, the Charge. Okay. You know, what else can you say other than, okay, all right. XD, that's one thing you could say as well. That's another thing that you could possibly say. Hey, okay. All right. What else can you say? The Spit? A rookie's caught up in it. But, I mean, look, this is a lot of bonus to be adding right before you go to the finale. I don't even think that One Piece is going to play finale here. It seems like Demon is pretty damn tilted. We'll see if they can line up something with the charge. Of course, if you get a double charge or something, you can knock people off of SS Relentless. You can charge them off here as well. All right, they're playing for damage. They're playing for the quad. This is what it's going to come down to. Quad and we go finale. Or it's going to be 700 bonus. Maybe 600 bonus. Locked in for L'Obscurité. Let's see it. This is what it's going to come down to. It all hinges on this quad for One Piece. They've gotten ran through on this chapter. They've otherwise had a all right match. Decent enough. They spawned it in. They're all in right now. Jockey M2'd. Jockey's dead. Charge is no good. That's a quad in the mist. 641 bonus left. And I do think, hey, if One Piece wants to play the finale, I would love to cast it. Is definitely still potential that they could win it. But let's keep in mind, this is round 1 of Swiss. There's a little bit of tilt factor. They might just GG it. I wouldn't blame them if they did. But I'm interested to see what One Piece wants to do. Boom. We'll find one. That's good. Oh, Jockey and the spin as well. The common lock. Hey, they're still getting the damage in. They're still trying to deal some damage. Wow, there's scratches as well. Okay. Let's see what let's see what the call is. Nothing has been typed. They say final. And we are getting the finale. And we are getting the finale. Oh my goodness. Oh my, let's watch back this tank. I mean, please. I'm like, yeah, so this stage is like, I love this area. This is a really cool spot. I like this. Meanwhile, L'Obscurité is like, hold on. We got a last minute. I forgot I left my keys in the auto shop. And now they've got, look at this split. They just smacks him, smacks him. I mean, this should be a corner. This guy should be down. No. No. Absolutely not. And now he's going to decommit. No, he's going to go for the dumpster. They didn't hit in. I don't know. How are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about it? I'm not feeling great about this. I'm not feeling great about this. I feel like, okay. All right. All right, maybe this was amazing. Maybe this was what L'Obscurité had planned for all along. It doesn't really feel that way to me. But, you know, sometimes things aren't what they seem. Maybe this was all part of the plan. L'Obscurité is like, yep, that's exactly what we wanted to happen. He walked right into our trap. Okay, alright. Sure. Okay. We are gonna go to the finale. We got L'Obscurité up by about 550 points, I want to say. About 545. I knew I could get there. I knew I could. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of points to be down here on the finale. Respect to One Piece for trying it anyways. Smacks coming out. Early damage, honestly. I mean, hey, all of them get hit except for Iruki. All of them with that very hit get hit to 96 or below. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter. In they go, all hopping from a different... Oh my god, what a hit with the spit in the charge. Nasty, nasty, nasty hit. And what a setup for One Piece here to try to end a game with one tank. Because they are going to need just one... They're going to have to end it with one tank. Otherwise, it's going to get very, very messy very quickly. Did they do both generate? I feel like they just did one. Okay, just did one. I think that they need bonus, actually, at this point. Wow. I think One Piece needs bonus at this point. The distance is worth 700. So if you give them 700, they'll be at 37.99. So they are going to have to walk in with some amount of bonus, as well as all 4 survivors surviving, which is a pretty tall order. And they need to wipe, like, right now. Also, they got to wipe, like, right now. They do pop the AI boom. Beautiful. Chip for 1,000. Demon not bringing in all of his hittables. And in fact, those are not in great spots either. Demon, he's been chipped for so much already. He's not really playing a rock game. He's not really playing a game at all. Is that too harsh? Was that too harsh? Oh. This looks like me. This looks like my typical center scenario. That's my twin. Demon, my evil twin. For real. He my evil twin. Just hit the cars. I feel him. Oh my god, that one was a little bit too close. But you know what I mean? Just hit the cars. Hope for the best. You know, it's a big-ass car. It's got to hit him at some point. Just hit the big-ass car at him. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, man. We just hit that car. I'm just going to hit that. Yeah, I feel you, Demon. Yeah, I'm going to hit that. Yep. Who knows? Not today. Not today. And they do call the GG. It makes sense. At that point, you need a ridiculous amount of bonus to be able to get the comeback. And it is going to be L'Obscurité winning this one by quite a bit. Not a crazy amount. Not a crazy amount. Like 600. And then it did balloon up to about 300 extra on top of that with the side of fries. This was a beautiful hit onto L'Obscurité. This was a very nice hit, but unfortunately the tank just not really finding the success it needed. And it like War Turtle said, you know, trying to do what they can, but used all the cars, didn't really have a way to deal more damage with the second and third tanks. Much love, says Haru. It's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. Fuck it, we car is kind of a state of mind. It's a lifestyle for sure. It's a state of being as well. It's a mantra. It's a lot of different things. So yeah. I'm glad you enjoy. I certainly enjoyed this cast. Congratulations to the victors. It is going to be L'Obscurité taking it home. Two teams that I like quite a lot. So I would have been happy with either team winning. And would have been unhappy with either team winning. A bit of a bittersweet moment either way. But we are going to go ahead and rage all out. Before we do, again, we had a ton of chatters in here. Much love to y'all. It was great to be able to talk about this game alongside y'all. Already gave my shout out to the start of the stream, to the people who were around at the start. But, you know, as for the people who were around to end it off, of course, shout out to y'all. War Turtle, Sasaru. We had Forever Sesame in here. We had Wikik saying some shit in Spanish that even when I put it through a Google Translator, it still didn't make any sense to me. We got Tank Haciendo Mawing. Love that name. We got Sparkers, of course. Great to have you in here, Sparkers. Infested Soul. Much love to you as well, buddy. Hoppy Tempo. Iforu-san as well, of course. And Figo. Kumu, Texas, sneaking in. And you know what? Why not? Hambone, 4chan, Gun Noodle, Skylar, Gamer Noob. It was great to have you all in here. But, you know, without further delay, I do believe we have another match going on right now, being casted in English as we chat amongst ourselves. In fact, we do. It is going to be Gun Noodle casting Zvonki Cup, Dark Phantoms versus Judgment. So I'm going to rate y'all over now.